Nyambĩrĩrie na marĩtwa makwa, njĩtagwo Grace Kamau, denominated MCA thĩinĩ wa County Assembly ya Kirinyaga, na njuge mũthenya otoguo abunge wenzangu mauga nĩ mũthenya wa gĩkeno mũno tũhĩtũkĩtie bili ĩno ya njohi. Njuge otoguo atumia wenzangu arĩa twĩnao haha mauga, njohi nĩ thũkĩtie mĩciĩ mũno, na ũndũ ũmwe ũrangenia na bili ĩrorete nĩ ũhoro wa kweheria njohi hakuhĩ na mĩciĩ. Andũ matirakomaga na tũkona andũ maranyuaga njohi inegene rĩingĩ, na ciana citũ ona itingĩkoma wega na ikĩroka cukuru. Njoke njuge ũndũ ũrĩa ũngĩ bili ĩyo ĩgũtũteithia mũno tũrĩ atumia. Nĩ tũĩ atumia nĩ makoragwo makuĩte mĩrigo mĩingĩ mũno ya mũciĩ, na rĩmwe atumia nĩ mararekagĩrĩrio tondũ ũgũkora athuri aingĩ mararĩ njohi-inĩ. Atumia nĩ marakua nginya mĩrigo ya ciana ciao, nĩ ũndũ mwana anyua mũno na ena bamĩrĩ, mũtumia nowe ũgũtigĩrwo mũrigo ũcio. Ũgakĩona atumia kana aciari arĩa mataranyua makua mĩrigo ĩyo, ũgathiĩ ũgakora mena mĩrimũ mĩingĩ mũno ya kũhanyũka thakame na mĩrimũ ĩngĩ mĩingĩ mũno. Koguo ĩkũ improve maũndũ maingĩ mũno even health wise, nĩ ĩgũkorwo ĩgĩtũteithĩrĩria mũno ta resident ya Kirinyaga. Njokeria wa governor ngatho nĩ ũndũ nĩ akoretwo arĩ mũhari wa mbere kũnyitanĩra na County Assembly na arĩa angĩ othe stakeholders in Kirinyaga County kweheria njohi ĩno. Na ithuĩ tũrauga njohi haramu yehere na yehere biũ, nĩ ũndũ nĩ ĩrehete mbara cia mĩciĩ, nĩ ĩrehete njũragano na ĩgacoka ĩkarehe mĩrimũ ya meciria. Tũkona andũ aingĩ Kirinyaga nĩ tũkoretwo na rekondi njũru mũno ya gũtuĩkaga Kirinyaga gũtirĩ mũthenya tũtaraigua mũndũ wĩyũragĩte kana akoragana. Tũgacoka tũkagĩa na ciana citũ ona iria ciathoma, tondũ nĩ tũthiaga macinani, tũkona ciana mũndũ nĩ ndagĩtarĩ, mũndũ arĩ mwarimũ, no reduce-irwo nĩ njohi ĩyo agĩtuĩka kĩndũ gũtarĩ. Aingĩ nĩ abute na stress icio ciothe cicokaga mĩciĩ-inĩ gwitũ. Koguo mĩciĩ nĩ ĩgũikara wega na andũ manyue njohi ĩrĩa yagĩrĩire. Thank you. Yes.
Then call on parents advise watoto wao waacha pombe.
Okay. In English. In English or Kikuyu?
English.
Oh, in English. So help me God. Okay. Today we have had the third reading of the Kirinyaga Alcoholic Bill, and we are so delighted as a county assembly. And I want to call upon the parents because we have passed the laws, the bill that we advise our youths, and the advice that we want to take to our youths is that let us now have a sober youth, because these illicit brews have taken over to our youths. If you go around our towns, you'll find that most of the people who are affected by the illicit brews and also abuse of substance are the youths. And so we want to call upon our youth, be sober. We have seen some of them are elites, some of them are teachers, some of them are doctors, but they have been reduced to nothing by these illicit brews. And we want them to come on board so that we can build our economy. It is good to see our young people working and building this nation. So it is not only about Kirinyaga, it is about our country. So we want to call upon the parents. Please, parents, let's go, and also the leaders of this county, let's go to the ground and advise our youths against taking the illicit brews, because they are the ones, and especially the reproductive bracket, they are the most affected by these illicit brews. And so we shall have a sober country, we shall have a sober county, and we shall have our economic activities going on very well. So that is our prayer as leaders in this county. And we are promising that we are going to the ground also to meet with the youths. As representatives of the gender, we want to meet up with them, we want to have forums, and it is good because even in our facilities, we'll be having rehabilitation programs which will help our people. You know how it is damn expensive to take somebody for rehabilitation in private rehabs. So with the coming of rehabilitation programs, in our health facilities, it will help a lot. And I think we are moving on very well. Thank you.
Leo katika bunge letu tumekuwa na mswada ambao ulikuwa maana sana, kwa sababu ni mswada wa kudhibiti sheria za uuzaji, unywaji na utengenezaji wa pombe. Katika kudhibiti kwa hii sheria tutahakikisha kwamba hakuna pombe haramu, hakuna viwanda ambavyo vitatengeneza pombe haramu. Hii sheria itasaidia watu wetu, si kukunywa pombe kila wakati, si kukunywa pombe yote. Na katika sheria yetu tumehalalisha pombe ya muratina kama hii ya utamaduni, kwa sababu wale wazee ambao wanataka kunywa pombe na wana pesa ya kunywa pombe ambazo ziko na pesa nyingi, wanaweza kunywa muratina. Muratina ni pombe ya kitamaduni na inajulikana hapa kwetu Kirinyaga. Kwa hivyo ni moja ya pombe ambazo tumesema ni halali. Lakini pombe zote haramu ambazo zinatengenezewa kwa viwanda ambavyo viko vichakani ama kwa mtu nyumba, hivyo havitapatikana hapa Kirinyaga. Sisi kama wabunge, sheria tumetengeneza nayo, wale ambao wanafuatilia hizi sheria wahakikishe kwamba sheria hizi zimedumu.
Siku ya leo ni siku kuu kwa wakaaji wa Kirinyaga, kwa sababu ndio siku tumepitisha the third reading ya alcoholic bill. Hii ndio bill ambayo itatusaidia kutoa wale ambao wamekuwa wakifanya biashara mbaya ya uzaji wa pombe ambayo haijapatiwa ruhusa. Kusema ukweli, imekuwa changamoto kwa wengine wetu na pia kwa watu wetu, our brothers and sisters, because recently tulikuwa na ile event ambayo ili happen huko Kangai, watu wetu walikufa sana. Economically tumekuwa affected kwa sababu ulevi hauwezi endeleza economy ya Kenya. Tukiwa na watu wengi ambao wako kwa ulevi, hatuwezi kuwa na nafasi nzuri ya kusaidia wananchi wetu. Sisi leo tumepitisha the third reading na tumesema kwamba kama wewe uko pale na unauza pombe na njia ambayo haifai, kama uko karibu na shule, kama uko karibu na any institution, tafadhali tunakwambia sio eti tunapiga investors, lakini tunaangalia future ya watu wetu.
Ideally, once the bill is passed by the assembly, I have 14 days to append my signature, then forward to the governor, who also have 14 days for her to accent the bill. We don't want to hold the process. It has been long overdue, so I'll be doing my part tomorrow. Then once the governor is back by Tuesday or Wednesday, he should assent the bill, so that now it can be sent to the Kenyan Gazette for enactment into an act of county government of Kirinyaga. And after which, as I've said, we will review the regulations. We already have a policy in place, because every act is accompanied by regulation. The regulation are aimed at ensuring the operationalization of the act. You cannot operationalize the act without the policy. So by and large, by maybe end of the month of April, we should have both the act and the regulation in place. The issue of Muratina, it's true. We are a county and a country of rule and procedure, and we follow the rules and order. There's a recent pronouncement by a Kiambu court that Muratina is not illicit, and it's for true, it's a traditional drink. So even our bill appreciate traditional liquor as part of alcoholic drink, just like the way we are saying first generation is permissible. But again, you have to sell within what your license permit. For example, if you're operating a bar and restaurant, you can only sell beer between 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. If you're operating a wines and spirit, these are designated hours that you can sell that kind of product. And today we've passed a very superior document which create a directorate that will be headed by a director responsible of enacting rules and regulation governing the sale, distribution, and manufacturing of alcoholic drink in Kirinyaga. So beside the process, we've changed the process of licensing. We'll have 2 levels of licensing. At the application, anybody who intend to run that kind of business here in Kirinyaga, you need to make an application to sub-county alcohol control drink committee. The role of the sub-county alcohol drink control committee is basically receive the application, do the site visit, review in compliance with the guideline on who qualifies, who doesn't qualify, and make their recommendation to the county alcoholic drink control committee, which is headed by a chairperson who will be appointed by the governor and approved by the county assembly. The composition of committee is huge. It incorporates the county security committee, the representative from the anti-counterfeit authority, KRA, these KEBS, and then representative from the public, that is people representing youth, gender, and people with disability. So in such, we'll be able now to control the numbers of clubs or establishment dealing with that kind of business, because we only have 1 approval level. So the sub-county, the five sub-county committee, their responsibility always be to do the inspection and give the recommendation based on the guidelines given by the directorate. Basically, we will not be licensing any joint or enterprise operating outside the zoned area, which include the urban towns and shopping center. So basically, anybody operating outside those jurisdictions will not be allowed to operate either a depot, manufacturing enterprise, or even a retail enterprise.